and welcome to What's Cooking at Lajes. And today, here to answer that question is Miss Diana Sousa, one of the Force Support Squadron's managers. And so, Diana, what's cooking today at Lajes?
Today we are cooking Alcatra.
And who's cooking Alcatra?
We have one of the Force Support Squadron's chefs, Mr. José Leal, here with us to cook the Alcatra.
Okay, well, let's get started. And while you're starting, tell us a little bit about the history of Alcatra. Where does it come from? I mean, is this something that's special to Portugal?
It's a tradition plate from Terceira.
Oh, from Terceira, okay. And so what is Alcatra?
Alcatra is beef meat. It's the name Alcatra is the name of the piece of the meat.
Okay.
And it's a real tradition in this island. It's made with the Alcatra and the chumbão. It's the other kind of the meat.
Oh, I noticed though that that meat has a bone in it.
Yeah.
So this is a special cut. It's called Alcatra.
This one here, and this one is another different kind.
Oh, okay.
Came from
a different part of the cow. Okay. So you say that this is traditional from Terceira, and so is it used like on Sundays or special occasions, or when is it used?
Well, the Alcatra traditionally it's used for when we have the festivities. Of course, we're known to have a lot of festivities, especially during the summer.
Yes.
With the start of 1 May of the bullfights, and then each village has a week-long activity. And like, for example, we do the Alcatras ahead of time, and then we store them in the freezer when they're done. And then when we have like the procession on a Sunday, that's when we invite all our family to our houses, and we take out the Alcatra for them to eat. So it's a traditional.
It's traditional. Okay.
And for festivities.
And what are you doing there? I noticed that you're cutting the Alcatra into large pieces.
I'm cutting from the small pieces for could fit better in the pot. Okay. And it's better for people to take the meat out.
Right.
Just the person they like.
Okay. All right. So you're putting it in a large pan, and then what are you going to do?
I'm going to marinate it.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to marinate it now. So what are the seasonings that you're using?
I'm going to put some salt.
A bit of salt. Okay. Generous amounts of salt, and then I know what that is.
Some garlic.
Garlic. Ah, yes. Okay. And that has been sliced.
Yeah.
Okay.
We peel the garlic and we slice it.
Slice it. Okay. Ooh, yum. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna put some black pepper.
Okay. And those look like they are whole peppercorns.
Yeah.
So that works better than, say, the ground pepper?
Give more taste, and then I don't know why we use in Terceira we have like we call Jamaica pepper. It doesn't
come already.
Yeah.
It comes in ground like this. So that's why we've always used this kind, because in the past that's all they had.
That's all they had. Okay.
So that's why
we're going to stay with the tradition.
And some bay leaf.
Bay leaves. Okay. Bay leaves is very common to use in meat dishes.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So we've got salt, sliced garlic, some whole peppers, bay leaf, anything else?
Now is the wine.
Now is the wine.
Now is the wine.
And is that a special kind of wine?
Yeah, this wine is from Biscoites.
Oh, okay.
Wine made in the island. It's we call it smell wine. Don't have the specific tradition for this name, but
vinho.
Yeah.
So did you say smell?
Smell wine.
Oh, okay.
Translate by word, it's smell wine.
Okay, and you don't know why? I mean, that's very intriguing, actually.
We can honestly, we can use any type of red wine. It doesn't have to be. There's specific wine that we use for cooking, red wine, and that's the wine that we call vinho. So it's specifically for cooking. So
wow. So the Alcatra is absolutely swimming in that wine.
And the wine's the trick, to be honest with you.
Oh, be honest with me. The wine is the trick. Yeah.
The wine's the trick to marinate it.
Okay, so
and now stay marinated by 24 hours.
Oh, okay. So that's the important thing. 24 hours. This is not to be hurried. Okay, so you have to plan ahead. So marinate it like in the refrigerator or just on the
stay overnight in the refrigerator.
Okay. And then after that, what happens?
Then we prepare the pot.
That pot looks like it has been prepared a long time ago.
Yeah,
It looks like it's been very well used.
This one specific is used in a wood oven. I have it in my backyard, and I use it a lot. That's why it get more dark.
Right, and so it's a special terracotta, is that right?
Correct.
And it has to be in this kind of pot.
It does, or else it's not Alcatra. Don't put it in, no ma'am.
Don't put it in a crock pot.
Do not put it in a crock pot, or else it's not Alcatra. No.
Okay.
And then when you buy these downtown, then they have to be soaked in water at least for 3 days before you use it in the oven.
For the first time.
For the first time. Only for the first time.
Only for the first time. Okay, what are you doing now?
I put some lard in the bottom.
Okay,
and
so this is some lard.
Yeah, and
right.
around the pot.
Okay. Now, if you don't want to use lard, say you want to use shortening or something like that, no?
Probably butter. They could also use butter.
No, but yeah, butter is used.
Sometimes?
No, I use butter and lard.
And lard, okay.
Mixed.
But you got to use lard.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make this Terceira.
Yes.
For them, take the specific taste from the Alcatra, I have to be.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And what is that?
This is bacon.
Okay.
We chop the bacon.
Right.
I'm gonna put some bacon in the bottom.
More flavor.
Again, more garlic.
Can't have too much
So like
garlic.
José said, if you want it to be the traditional Alcatra, then you do have to cook it in this pot. You do have to use the lard, the butter, the bacon, all of that.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if you didn't want to use so much lard and you only want to use the butter, then you can do that as well, but it won't have that Terceira Alcatra taste.
Then we won't even discuss that.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do it the right way.
Now it's gonna be some onions.
All of this at the bottom of the pot. Okay. So we've got lard and bacon and onions and what else went in there? A little.
Pretty much.
Pretty much it, yeah. Looks
Okay.
yummy. So so we are assuming now that this has marinated 24 hours in the refrigerator, not 23.
It could be 23. Yeah, okay. But it's okay.
It has to be 24 hours.
24 hours.
Okay. And so now, all right.
I'm gonna put.
Just for demonstration purposes, we're going to put it in there, right? Because assuming it has been marinated. All right. Now, are the traditional pots always the same size?
No, there are several sizes. This is probably actually one of the smaller ones, and there's the little ones that are for like 2 people. This is an Alcatra pot that could probably feed, I would say, around 4 to 6 people.
Okay, and so how much Alcatra meat did you actually use here?
Around 3 kilos.
Around 3 kilos.
Yeah,
Okay.
this pot is around 3 kilos.
Okay, and that's for about 4 to 6 people?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And there's the bigger ones as well, that about for 10 to 12 people.
Oh, I can tell that you've done this before. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Is that, oh my goodness, you're getting it in there.
And then you try to fill it up, because then once it goes into the oven, then of course it sinks down a little
The
bit.
meat shrink a little.
It settles down.
Correct.
Well, that's a perfect fit.
Yes.
Okay. And so, oh, that's beautiful.
And then you also put some of that liquid in here.
Oh, okay. All right. So it doesn't go to waste.
It doesn't go to waste, no.
We never want one
Because
to go to waste.
still have the garlic and the wine and everything all seasoned.
It's all, oh, yummy. It's going in there.
And then sometimes what some people do as well is they save that so that when you put it in the oven, you check on it every once in a while. And when there is not enough liquid, then you put more. You add more wine into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
put more
Because
juice.
you want it to be juicy.
Want it to be juicy.
We don't want it to be dry meat.
Oh.
Because then you want to be able to use the Portuguese bread and put on the sauce.
Okay. All right. Oh, yum. So, we're not finished.
Not
No,
finished
not
yet.
yet. In the end, you put some more flavor, more butter.
Like we need more flavor.
Yeah.
Portuguese, we like to feed everybody very well. We like for them to.
Evidently, right. Okay. That is it. So the next step then is to put it in a preheated oven.
Preheated oven, yes. And then it will stay in the oven for about 3 to 4 hours.
Oh, okay. So
3 to
it's
4 hours
right.
for a long time.
Is it? I'm assuming it's not covered.
For the beginning, we cover with with foil.
Oh, at the very beginning. Okay.
And then when you check on it,
You sell it well done for the wine and everything. The butter doesn't come out.
Right. All right, I have to ask you now. This is a traditional that goes back, what, 100 years, more, longer,
many years ago.
before aluminum foil. What did you use?
Yeah, okay. I have to ask my mother.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
But we don't have to worry about that because we do have aluminum foil.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, can I open the oven? All right. So the oven has been preheating and it's going to go in for 3 to 4 hours. And so, gee, what do we do in the meantime?
Get ready. Set the table.
Set the table. All right.
bread.
Okay. All right. So let's do that. Let's
do
set
that.
the table, and then we're going to have a nice Alcatra tasting. All right. And before we do that, what typically do you serve with Alcatra?
You can serve white rice or potatoes, boiled potatoes.
Right.
And then we always have, of course, the bread, the normal type of Portuguese homemade bread, and the sweet bread as well.
Sweet bread,
For example, my family, we love the sweet and salty taste, so we love to have the sweet bread so that we can eat with the Alcatra.
Are we going to have that today?
We're not going to have that today. Next time.
Next time. Okay. Now tell me, for our guests out there who are just dying to make this at home, where do you actually buy the Alcatra meat?
Well, you can buy the Alcatra meat at Modelo or Guarita or any of the small local butchers
What do you
downtown.
What do you ask for when?
If you arrive to the butcher section of the supermarket and you ask for Alcatra meat, they know exactly what to give you. All you have to inform them is for how many people.
Okay.
So they'll ask you how many people, and you can just say 3 to 4 people, and then they will give you the exact quantities of everything you need for the Alcatra. Very easy.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now you say that it can be frozen. Is that
Correct, exactly, because as you see, it doesn't take a long time to prepare.
Right.
I mean, 24 hours to marinate, but then in the oven, it takes about 3 to 4 hours.
Right.
So during the festivities, of course, you have a lot to do. You have family over and everyone, so you want something that will be quick. That's why we do it ahead of time.
Right.
And then we put it in the freezer. We take it out the day before.
Oh.
Put it in the oven.
Okay.
And so it can defrost, and then in the morning, like let's say we want to serve it for lunch on a Sunday, in the morning then we would put it in the oven,
Right.
and it for about an hour, so it's a lot quicker.
Wonderful,
Yes,
wonderful.
yes.
Wow, so how did you actually learn how to make Alcatra?
With my
Who
parents.
taught you?
We since we are young, we see Alcatra all the time. We see my mom do it Alcatra. People do it Alcatra in the festivities, and it's the easy thing to learn because we see
Right.
the way they
You
they
just
made
grew up with it,
Yeah.
right? Now I understand that there are different kinds of Alcatra, not just. And I didn't know actually that Alcatra was the cut of meat. I thought it was like the style of cooking. But so you can't really have seafood Alcatra.
No, but we can have fish Alcatra.
Yeah. Then they give the name.
Okay,
It's the
right.
name of the pot. You could make with fish. You could make with whatever.
There's even a bean Alcatra. Like the most traditional ones, of course, is the meat Alcatra, and then you have the fish Alcatra and the bean Alcatra as well.
Wonderful.
Yes, and then I've even sold chicken Alcatra and rabbit Alcatra as well.
Oh my goodness.
So you can pretty much put your head to imagination and do anything.
And essentially the same seasonings,
Correct.
but the key is the pot.
Yes, ma'am.
The Alcatra terracotta pot. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm looking forward to a tasting, so we will be right back. Okay, Chef, it's been 4 hours. Do you think it's ready?
Yeah, I think it's ready.
All right, okay.
We could feel the smell.
Okay, I can smell it, right.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Ready to
So
taste it.
We're going to taste it now, huh? Of
Yes, we
course.
are.
I think that's always the best part. It's the best part.
It is.
Look at that.
In the middle way of cooking, I take the full out.
Oh, okay.
For the meat to be more browning in the top.
Yeah.
For tasting better.
Okay, so midway through we removed the foil. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, can smell that, huh? Wow.
And the best part about
Tender.
the Alcatra, yes, because of course it's always really, really tender and just comes apart.
Yeah, it just, oh my goodness. And it's got its own gravy, huh?
That's why we need the bread.
Oh, okay. You need
Yes.
for the gravy. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is there anybody around who would like to taste this for us? I see two people. Yay! Come on in. Hi, 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 hi.
Hello.
All right. Are you ready? I know you have been for the last couple of hours. Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Okay, go ahead, dig in and tell us what you think. My goodness. It's
Yeah, that's why you pretty much, you don't even have to use a
look
knife
look
because
at
it just
that.
comes
Look at
apart
that. Yeah.
nicely.
Gee.
Yes.
Boy, you could use that for, you know what I'm seeing there? Oh my gosh, leftovers.
Yes.
Leftovers.
And you know what? It is a typical thing.
Yeah?
They don't even want to talk. They just talk.
I'm getting a over there. So leftovers?
Yes, so for leftovers, of course, because it's in a big pot, there's always some leftovers. So what we do is we put it in the refrigerator after we're finished, and then the following day we can use the typical Portuguese bread like the
Looks
popsicle.
delicious, yeah.
And then we can just cut it and put a little bit of butter if you like, and then just make a sandwich with the meat.
You know what I was
Or an
thinking?
omelet.
No, you know what I was saying with this?
Huh?
I know it's not traditional, but what if you got a tortilla and wrapped it in?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, and
yes.
some salsa. Sorry, I know it's not traditional,
No,
but
but you can do that. Yes, you can put your mind to imagination. Another thing that I've done also is with the meat, I have put it in the machine so it can be all in bits and pieces and made a lasagna with it. So,
wow,
yeah, because there's always lots of leftovers of
yeah,
Alcatra,
right.
so.
Wow, this is really something. Thank you, chef. I mean, this is terrific. And if you are interested in learning more about how to make Alcatra and you want the recipe, just log on to LajesFSS.com. Look for the What's Cooking in Lajes logo, and you'll see this recipe and more. And also, if you have a recipe that you would like to share with the Lajes community, log on to LajesFSS.com and just give us your information and we will contact you, because we're going to do a whole series of these shows, and the more guests we have and the more tasters we have, I think the more fun that we're going to have. So that's a wrap for today. See you next time at What's Cooking at Lajes.